Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Spiral Podcast. I'm Sol here, your host, and I'm joined by Diana. How are you doing, Diana?
Hi, I'm good. Yeah. How are you?
Great, great to hear. So, you've just been, well, I say just, it was a while ago, you've
Mhm.
been made our ambassador, right?
Yeah, it's a privilege. Yeah, really, really chuffed with that.
Yeah. First off, just to kind of, I heard that you were made ambassador. I was like, oh, what does that actually mean? Like, what does that mean for you?
Well, I would say probably representing the charity,
Hmm.
raising awareness, making sure the word gets out about the great work that's done in Spiral. Try and raise money for funding.
Yeah,
Try and think of some ideas of trying to get some more funding together,
yeah,
events and stuff like that,
yeah.
basically.
So,
Yeah,
uh, you you've already done some great work on that, right? So you did a 25 kilometer walk and a
I
raffle
did. Yeah.
around, was it around London?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Woolwich, um, underneath the Thames, and the Foot Tunnel, right round by London City Airport and the O2, the Excel Centre, and Greenwich, and then back to Woolwich again. And it was in the pouring rain.
Yeah, no, I
But
heard that it was in the rain, yeah.
yeah.
Didn't let that stop you
But
though.
oh no, no. I mean, about halfway around, I was like, God, can you go on? And like, I was really sort of struggling because I was wet, my feet
Yeah,
were killing. I thought just had to remember what I was doing it for,
yeah,
and it got me through it. I was just really chuffed at the end because it was I'd never done that length of walk before.
I gotta keep my fingers crossed and hope that I never do a walk like that. That sounds really, really difficult. I don't think I would be able to manage it. So, yeah, why did you actually do it? What made you decide to do a walk for Spiral, but also what made you decide to do a walk in the first place? You know?
Well, I wanted to get fit because I'm on a diet, and I thought getting fit will tone me up, do all that, and if I can get fit and raise money at the same time, it's a winner in it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
well, I might as well raise money as well for a cause that I can relate to because I did raise some money for like more national charity like cancer research,
mm.
which is a great cause, but
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah,
viral I can relate more to because I was bullied at school.
yeah,
Um, and I wish there was like I wish there had been a charity like Spiral around when I was like growing up.
yeah,
So that was why I chose Spiral because I related to it
yeah,
and I thought I really want to help.
yeah. No,
Uh,
that's one of the main reasons why people get involved in this kind of stuff. It's people.
yeah,
For me as well. Like I wish services, not just Spiral, but like in the same kind of general area, like in space. Like I wish those services had been accessible for me when I was younger as well.
yeah, and it's getting more and more common. The troubles that young people go through.
Yeah, it is.
Um, due to bullying, especially with social media these days. So yeah, it's just getting more common, and I think services that Spiral provides, it's um, it's going to be more and more beneficial as years go on
Yeah,
because we need to look at this younger generation, like
yeah,
because they're our future really.
yeah,
So and
yeah.
yeah.
In every
It's
sense of the word, they are the future.
they
No,
are, yeah.
I find myself having that discussion a lot of the times with young people in one-to-ones, as I always talk about how bullying has become almost seen as like just part of growing up for a lot of people. Like it's become almost
Yeah.
seen more like, oh yeah, you were bullied. Yeah, I was bullied. Everyone was bullied. which is something that I feel like we need to stop. I don't feel like that's right. It shouldn't be seen as something that's
Right,
normal.
no, no, and then some people can just batter it off. Some people it really, really affects.
Oh yeah,
A lot of people it really affects.
yeah,
Like, I've ended up with um, GAD, general anxiety disorder, and that's affected me for like from that time.
yeah.
So like, give me a really low self-esteem, which it shouldn't happen.
No,
Like, people be made to feel like horrible.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, that's another reason why I'm raising money, because yeah, it builds my confidence as well. So
yeah. Yeah, no. What kind of things did you get up to on the walk? Was there any like memorable moments, or was there like was there people watching you? Was there any people cheering you on? Did you meet anyone
uh,
nice?
my mum, and our friend Carol and my nephew Dexter, they came down to support me, but they met me after. They said, sort of waved me off,
Yeah,
and then
I didn't want to do it
they
with you
came and
though.
met me no. They met me afterwards, and like, I just, the feeling afterwards though, it was like, yes, I've done it,
Yeah,
and just, yeah, just like fist pump the air. It's just as cheesy as it sounds.
no,
But yeah, but yeah, I mean, everybody is so supportive, um, like, along the walk.
yeah,
Everybody's sort of like in it to raise money for one charity or another. Um, but like, everybody supports each other, and um,
yeah.
yeah, it's just really, really nice, like, sort of experience. And you get fed as well, which is always
Yeah,
a good thing.
yeah. My mum taught me many things, but one of them was to never say no to free food unless there's dubious
Oh,
reasons behind it. But
absolutely.
you've got to get all the free food that you can. Never say no.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Nice. So it was I heard that you were doing the walk like a while ago, and it was really nice that someone was doing some fundraising for Spiral because a lot of people, as you said, they do it for like these bigger charities and these larger organizations, and they do really positive
Yeah,
things as well. But for smaller charities, I feel like it's a lot easier to kind of like see what that money does. Why do you
yeah.
what is it? Have you had conversations with people at Spiral? What do you think it's done for Spiral? Do you know what they're going to do with that money? Or I say, do you know what they?
Well,
Do you know what we? We're all part
yeah.
of Spiral here, aren't we?
Well, I would like to sort of, like, the money I'm raising. It would be nice to know that it's sort of expanding the charity to further afield, like in Cumbria.
Mm,
Um, like, maybe like, open more branches. That would
yeah.
be that would be really good. What I was thinking, I don't know whether anybody's thought of it. They're doing family fun days.
Mm,
Uh, I mean, I know it costs money, and but if you get like, um, if we could attract some more volunteers, like,
yeah.
I know my family would help. Um, it's just a nice idea for like a maybe a one-off or something, and
Yeah.
raise money that way.
Yeah, there's all sorts of ideas that we've kind of floated
Yeah.
around at Spiral. I've been there for five years now,
Yeah,
and we've talked about all sorts of things, and there's so many things that you can do. In the
yeah,
vein of like bullying and preventing the effects of bullying and anti-bullying. There's so many things that you can do. It's just about having the means to do them. And in
yeah,
today's day and age, like
absolutely.
money is one of the biggest things that stops you from doing that. I would love to be able to work, 70, 80 hour weeks and just only do stuff for Spiral, but money is unfortunately a
It's
really
just,
big part of
yeah,
today's life, isn't it?
absolutely. Yeah, you need money. Yeah,
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 it is what it is.
it is. Yeah. So yeah, so my thinking is I just want to spread the word as much as possible.
Yeah.
To like say that there is support out there. We just need the funding for it. That's basically it, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, on the topic of that, then, like, what kind of, as someone who, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have thought of, like, oh, it would be nice to raise some money for something, or do this for this charity, or this for that charity. Do you have any advice as someone who's like taken the leap to actually do something that is as difficult as a 25 kilometer? That's the same word, isn't it? As someone who's like
uh,
taken the steps to actually do something that's difficult, what kind of advice would you have for people that might be, people on the fence, or like kind of unsure about how to get involved in fundraising and that kind of stuff?
I would say think of something that you would enjoy to do,
Hmm.
something that is going to drive you to like something that you would enjoy to do to raise money. That because that's what drove me because I was enjoying walking. It was a little sort of aim for me really because I wanted to get fit and all that. Think of something that'll benefit you as well as raising money.
Yeah,
That's what
I
sort of
feel
thing
like
I
it.
would.
I feel like when you're doing something that you're passionate about to raise money
Yeah,
for something that you're passionate about as well. When you like when you, because at the end of the day you're essentially asking people for money, you know. But when you're
yeah,
passionate
yeah.
about something that you're doing for raising the money and passionate about what you're raising the money for, it really comes across to people when you're really about what it is that you're
Uh,
doing. I feel like that really
absolutely.
helps. Yeah.
Yeah, well, when I was sponsorship through from people were like giving me giving me sponsor money and telling me that they were bullied too.
Mm.
So it resonated with them. So
Yeah.
that's so if you tell them the reason why, obviously you got to tell them the reason why you're raising money, but um, a lot of people it does resonate with. So they're more likely to help.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
like you say, if I'm passionate about it and sort of speaking about it a lot, it's going to sort of attract people, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Behavior is, it's like communication is like mostly non-verbal, and if you're passionate about something, it spreads, doesn't it? It's like when
Yeah,
you say you smile at someone and they smile back, or when you yawn at
yeah,
someone, people yawn. People just
that's-
pick up on these things. It's great.
yeah, absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I'm having a cake sale on Monday at work. We're having um, a lot of people are baking, so all the money is going to spiral for that.
That's
And
awesome.
that's
Thank you so much.
yeah, yeah. Oh, no problem. My pleasure. It's like I say, it's a privilege to be the ambassador, the
Yeah,
first ambassador.
the first ambassador indeed. We were talking for a while. Another thing we were talking for a while for about this idea of like an ambassador, or someone that's kind of more of a, not quite sure what the wording, but like public face, or like standout figure, or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And I didn't think we were making much headway, and then I heard that it was happening, and I was like, wow, that's really awesome. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's an honor. Actually is an honor to be like asked to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So now that you're an ambassador, which is a cool title, by the way, much cooler than my
really?
my job title.
Oh,
Now that you're an ambassador for Spiral, what do you kind of hope the charity can achieve in the future? What do you think this is going to lead us towards? Do you feel like there's any doors this is going to open, or what's your vision?
um, like I said before, maybe
Yeah,
like hopefully, like sort of having more offices around the county,
yeah,
um, and that would be really good because the access be there for like more other places in the county,
yeah.
obviously, yeah.
It's
But like yeah, that and maybe like like when there's fairs on, maybe having like a stall at the fair,
hmm,
like the Christmas fairs and stuff like that.
Yeah. We've done a couple, but
Yeah,
not as I really enjoyed doing them, but not as much as I would like. Done a couple
yeah,
at like Carlisle
interesting.
College and stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really that gets to work out, doesn't it? And
Hmm.
I mean, I'd be really happy to sort of come along and help
Yeah. No,
volunteer. Yeah,
I agree with what you mean. Spreading where we can, where we're at is great because especially like in the area that we are in, around like Cumbria, it's
yeah.
things are quite far away from each other, and the public transport isn't great, and it's hard for people to get around. And
And say that again.
yeah,
Public transport.
yeah, and so that's definitely a good goal to aspire to. That's
Yeah, it's yeah when you probably just need all to get our heads together and have a bit of a brainstorm. That'll be good to do. I'll get everybody together.
Yeah, we've started doing
Um,
them a lot more recently. I love team
yeah,
meetings. A nice productive team meeting is one of my favorite things.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I wouldn't. I mean, I'll be quite happy to sort of take part in some in the future, like sort
yeah.
of
Be very involved. It
anytime.
sounds like awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I'd love
great.
to be. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you so much for, first off, coming and having a chat with me and being fine with
oh,
it going
fantastic. Yeah.
online and stuff. And thank you for accepting the role as ambassador. It's all great things. Everything's looking up. It's been great. It's been nice
Yeah,
to talk to you.
and you take care.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
everyone who was tuning into this little episode. You can find more on our YouTube and Facebook and our Instagram. And I'll see you in the next one.